Early rains that has disappeared from certain parts of Cameroon has led farmers' crops to get rot in most areas of the country as scarce rainfall is attributed to this
Farmers
phenomenon,
in
with the
most parts
climate
of the
change
West
effect
region
having
have
a
for
bulk
some
of the
weeks now been
blame.
expressing
FACO
worries
Senior Divisional Officer Viang Mekala chairs the first preparatory meeting for the division ahead of the 2024 National Day celebrations in Cameroon slated for the 20th of May. Those are major stories. Good evening to you all. You are welcome to High Prime of Tuesday, the 7th day of May 2024. For presentation, I am attending Larry Kevin Sabot. We start off with one of our lead stories. As we did mention earlier, early rainfall that has prompted farmers all across Cameroon to engage in massive crop cultivation are now complaining as a result of their crops being getting rot due to the inadequate or no rainfall in certain areas and a result of torrential sunshine in most parts of Cameroon. According to the announcement from the National Weather Observatory Board, who give our own side of the story, are advising persons who are cultivating that they should be mindful in the way they go about with their cultivation. These as Aisha Tesosmo.
Farmers in most parts of the West region have for some weeks now been expressing worries about the outcome of their crops in this farming season. The rains that prompted farmers to plant crops have since disappeared and crops are withering. This situation has left most farmers speechless and powerless as they planting in March when even some of the crops planted has been discolored by the sun. With this situation, the farmers think only God can be their helper. After the first rains, the National Observatory on Climate Change, in its March 2024 monthly bulletin, had cautioned farmers to begin planting in most parts of the grass field as from April 2, announcing much rains that will favor planting. Despite his analysis, other farmers of the West region, after planting in areas by him, there has still been no difference between their crops and those which were planted in March. The crops are still drying out. In another outing in its fifth monthly bulletin, made public on Thursday, May 2nd, the National Observatory
Health stakeholders in the Southwest region recently met.
We move on to this House report where the Southwest Regional Coordination meeting that was held recently in the town of Boya at the headquarters of the Southwest Regional Delegation of Public Health has resoluted as one of the resolutions for health workers in the region to take their jobs adequately with all firmness as the phase one of the universal health coverage continues. These were the words from the
Health stakeholders in the Southwest region recently met in Boya for the Southwest Regional Coordination meeting to evaluate and pave a way forward as far as health is concerned in the Southwest region.
Southwest Regional Coordination meeting is a meeting where we invite most of our stakeholders, meaning the main stakeholders of the region as far as health is concerned. We come together, we look at our activities that we've done so far, we look at our successes, challenges, problems, and then we also try to pave a way, see how we can pave a way to make sure that the region is in good shape as far as health is concerned.
The meeting was held under the theme Achieving Results of Universal Health Coverage Phase 1, the role of good leadership, management, governance, and respect of ethics and deontology.
I'd like to say that for our community that we represent, universal health coverage has come to make sure that we have quality health care with little or no resources. So the population should not be afraid that universal health coverage is some kind of activity that activity that has come maybe to put distress in the population, but it has come to make sure that quality health care is equitable, is equal in everybody, no matter who you are, no matter your social status. Universal health coverage has come to make sure that if at all I'm sick today, I go to any health facility, and even the least person that is coming from the most remote place in Southwest region goes to that health facility will have the same quality of health care.
The meeting, which lasted for 2 days, to make health service in the Southwest region a priority. All conflicts.
We remain with local population and the conflict raging in the Northwest and Southwest region as she tells us more.
All conflicts irrespective. The Anglophone crisis, which started since 2016, has recorded a great number of persons who have lost their livelihood. Infrastructural damage, destruction in the agribusiness sector, the energy sector, the educational sector, and many more. It is a fact that the grassroots population is suffering greatly as loved ones have died, and majority of the population have become internally displaced persons. However, some measures are being put in place to stop the crisis by the government of Cameroon and some international bodies. Most of the times, reach-out activities are population to at least give them a 1% consolation. Whatever the case may be, it is a fact that the crisis has eaten deep into the various sectors in the country, and it is high time for all to sit on the table and work on how this crisis will finally stop.
The senior division having
Prime, and we are coming to you live from our main studio here. Young Mekala has called on the population of Fako to massively turn out to participate for the 2024 edition of the National Day celebration slated for this 20th of May that will be recorded all across the national territory. In the preparatory meeting that he chaired over there at the administrative headquarters of Fako Division in Limbe, he called on everyone to do its utmost best when it comes to the enhancing of social cohesion and national freedom during the Southwest Journalism Student on Internship, Princess Kamanyu.
Talented SA, who had a couple of chances to take up Babila, came in from behind to score the first goal for that encounter for Boya United. Despite several attempts by Talented SA to file in an equalizer, Boya United gave no room as Ulysse Ledor scored the second goal for his team and put him
the motivation, which was our president. While seated there, we made the guys to be really concentrated. Because in football, if you don't concentrate, you cannot do anything.
Luis Anderson disrupted Anthony Deuce from keeping a clean sheet for that particular encounter as he scored the lone goal for his team, Talented SA, to make the scores 2-1.
It's a game times that is good and there are times that is bad. I think 10 good games are lost. I believe there are certain things that we need to work on. And one of the things that I know I'm going to take serious charge of, they are doing very well in conserving the ball, but their finishing is not good. So I believe that finishing. Yeah, you know, my team is a young team that just climbed to the regional league this year.